Before I say what I have to say, I want to let you know that this does not apply to a personal present situation. This is simply a lesson from my past. And this is about people who are commitment phobes who claim that marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. Let's be real, people. The wife always has higher standing than the girlfriend, especially when it comes to legality. When it comes to the law, the wife is at the top of the heap. The husband is at the top of the heap. And then anybody else comes beneath them. If you ever come across someone who is all in, but when it comes to that final commitment, they want to diminish the institution of marriage by saying it's just a piece of paper? If you're not in that mind frame to commit, that's fine. But the problem comes in is when you have a person who believes in marriage gets involved with someone who doesn't. And there are two reasons why that person does not want to do it. The first reason is that they're afraid that it's going to fail because they had failed relationships before. It's fear of failure, simply. And then the other reason is that they don't want to be responsible for anyone but themselves. But let's face it, they're barely responsible for themselves. I'm going to keep this a short one, but just a word to the wise. If any of you are going around here getting involved with serious marriage-minded people and you knew this from the beginning, and then when time passes and the commitment is formed, don't get angry that if you miss out on that marriage-minded person because you say that marriage is nothing but a piece of paper. Because you notice that a lot of people who say that marriage is nothing but a piece of paper hardly ever keeps anybody and is almost always alone. You never see these people whether study anybody. Somebody doesn't want to. But they always seem to attach themselves to people who are serious relationship minded. Do they really want to be in that mode? No. Because if they did, they would date people just like themselves and wouldn't worry about a commitment, now would they? So with that being said, remember, if you're a man or a woman involved in a relationship and you just think marriage is a piece of paper, that's okay. If the other person doesn't feel the same way and they're not happy, you're simply just going to be tossed over by someone who is not going to waste any time giving them that piece of paper. That's the way it always works, people. That's the way it always works. Have a good day.